Black women are often told that our expectations are too high, and in order for us to be loved properly, we have to lower our expectations. Black women are never given the same grace that other people are given in relationships. If we don't get it right the first time, we're thrown to the side. I want to be with a black man. I plan to be with a black man. I plan to be with a man that looks like me, who comes from the same, who understands my struggles, and I don't have to explain to him certain things. But the way that things are going, the things that I'm seeing in real life online, it's just like it's that dream is becoming more and more distant. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Miss Amarachi. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that post notification button so you're notified every time I go live. As y'all can tell, I'm here to review Love is Blind DC, new episode 12. As always, I got my notebook, even though I'm not really going to use it much, because I already know what I'm talking about. So without further ado, let's get into it. So episode 12 is where we see the weddings that, spoiler alert, now turned from 7 to 2 people getting married, right? Or 7 people engaged. Yeah, 7 people got engaged, 2 people got married. It's quite unfortunate, and I think I said this in the last video, but if Love is Blind was going to come back to DC, I think they're strongly reconsidering, because this was the biggest train wreck of a season that they've had thus far. I think that Love is Blind overall should really take a step back and do some evaluation on what the purpose of the show actually is, how they're vetting their contestants, and yeah, just everything in between, because I think we've lost the plot here, right? We're now in season 7, and I'm not understanding how we go from like a show that was, again, during COVID, blew the minds of people and produced some beautiful, beautiful results, to what we're seeing now. Like there's a huge disconnect. Something is getting lost in translation. Something is not really working. And yeah, we need to get better. They need to do better, not we. They need to do better. They need to get better, and they need to take a step back. And that only happens when you all take a break, right? I saw some promotional posts about them looking for people in Miami and in Cleveland, as well as in Atlanta. I guess they're going back to Atlanta. I think that they should just pause all the cities and just do some more work. But anyway, let's get into the actual topic that I wanted to talk about today, which is Black women and the unwillingness to love us as we are. This episode, I'm not even going to talk about really the marriages, because the 2 people that got married, Garrett and Taylor, and Ashley and Tyler, I knew were going to get married. I will bring up Ashley in what I'm going to discuss, because she's a Black woman who is affected by what I'm going to be talking about. But congratulations to the couples. I hope that they're happy. Taylor and Garrett are really the only couple that I'm rooting for, if I'm being truthfully honest. And yeah. But a big part of this episode was us watching Marissa and Ramses break it off. And for me, I believe that was like 10 minutes of the show. But I don't think I got as emotional watching a Love is Blind show as I got when watching that segment with Marissa breaking down. First of all, to see and hear this girl wailing like that broke me. Like I literally have goosebumps, y'all. Like, I don't know if y'all can see the goosebumps on my arm. Can y'all see that? Y'all can see that? Yeah, y'all can see the goosebumps. I literally have chills, because I'm still thinking about that moment. In summary, Ramses does not want to be with Marissa because, by his own words, her energy is too much. He doesn't know if she's going to be, he doesn't know if he's going to be able to manage or handle her energy. And based on conversations he had with his family, who we still haven't seen, heard of, or know of, right? Based on conversations he claimed to have with his family, he doesn't want to hurt her like he hurt his ex-wife. Now, let me tell you something. That line is a crock of bullshit in my mind. I don't want to hurt you like I hurt my first wife. Then why'd you come on the show? Why'd you come on the show? You needed to be on Love as a Therapist, not Love is Blind. I don't like when people make that excuse. Oh, I don't want to be with you because I don't want to do to you what I did to my ex. That's a choice. That's actually a choice that you can make. You can either do to me what you did to your ex or not. It's actually a choice. It's not on me, it's on you. Right? And if you don't want to be with me because of you don't want to hurt me like you hurt your ex, you need to go to therapy. You need to go find the nearest therapist. I have a few websites that I can recommend if you're looking for a therapist, but you need to be in therapy, not in a relationship. Because the same thing can be said for anybody that comes after me. You can also make the argument that you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody else because you don't want to do to them what you did to your ex. At some time, you have to break that cycle and decide and make a choice that you don't want to hurt anybody else like you hurt your ex. It's actually a decision. Yeah? Yeah. So then, for him to say that and to see and hear her like basically like pleading with this man was so hurtful, because every single black woman that was on this show, their storyline is so fucked up. And it's crazy because this is the season with the most black women, and this is the season with the least weddings, and the most messed up men. Like collectively, this season of Love is Blind men were the worst men of any season. So for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go through every single black woman's story briefly and talk to y'all about the insecurities that black women face and how every single insecurity was touched on, and why my ultimate thesis is that people don't want to love black women for who we are. So starting from the first breakup, Monica and Steven. Steven broke up with Monica because her lifestyle, what she wanted out of a relationship, was way more than what Steven could give. And if I'm being honest, I would have commended him if he would have just said that and let her go. However, he decided to then emotionally try to get at her, right? And cheated on her. Not physically from what we know, but he did text a girl and, tell about the fantasies that he wanted her to do with him and to him. Black women are often told that our expectations are too high, and in order for us to be loved properly, we have to lower our expectations. I don't hear any other race of women that are told that they expect too much from their men, any men that they date or want to marry, and thus they have to downplay what they expect. And that's what we saw with Monica and Steven, right? Monica's expectations of what she was going to get out of this marriage and wedding, which I don't think were unrealistic, right? She asked for flowers, for you to keep up your word, and for you to consider her. She didn't ask for anything extravagant. She didn't ask you to buy her a mansion. I mean, y'all were in her apartment and you didn't have a job, and she literally said, I will take care of you. I'll be your sugar mama, which do I agree with? Absolutely not. But she still was willing to give you something. All she asked for was for some flowers and for you to consider her. And you couldn't do that. That was too much for you, to the point where you felt like you had to cheat on her in order to fulfill whatever you wanted her to fulfill sexually that she wasn't fulfilling. Instead of telling her, this is what I want sexually, and this is what you're giving me, and these don't align. Or instead of telling her, your lifestyle and what you want me to do for you do not mesh up with my bank account. Strike number one, or issue number one. Let's go to Alex and Tim, who are the second couple to break up. Tim wanted Alex to fall in line, similar to Monica. My expectations of you are this. This is Tim. His expectations of Alex were this. And because she didn't meet the mark twice, one time, two times, he's ready to throw her out. Black women are never given the same grace that other people are given in relationships. If we don't get it right the first time, we're thrown to the side. I mean, like, you're mad at this girl for taking a nap after a 6-hour-long day of being with your family. The day before was already emotional for her, having to be with her dad, watching him cry, being I can put money on it that she has had to hold her family up because both of her parents have MS. She is the only girl. She's the oldest girl, or oldest child, from what I remember. As the oldest daughter, I know what that looks like. My parents are not sick, thank God, and I have other siblings, yes, but at the same time, the burden and the brunt of expectation that is put on us is far surpasses what anyone can ever know. You would never understand what a first daughter goes through unless you're the first daughter. And so I just wish that she would have been able to get more grace from Tim, but no. Soon as she didn't meet his expectations one time, she's thrown to the curb. Thrown to the curb. Now we get to Marissa and Ramses. Marissa, who has only shown positive energy, the only time Marissa was down or sad was when she was dealing with an illness, vitamin D deficiency on her period, dealing with iron this, and she's sick and stuff like that. That's the only time we didn't see Marissa happy, smiling, bubbling. And your excuse, Ramses, is that her energy is too much and you don't think you're going to be able to handle that. You didn't know that in the pods because, once again, her energy level hasn't shifted. You wasn't thinking about that energy when you was clapping her cheeks. You wasn't thinking about her energy when you was planning out the life and talking about all the things and going to meet her mama. You didn't think, again, had Ramses said, you know what, your mama, I can't be a son-in-law to your mama. She doing too much. I would have respected it because I would have said that. You know what I'm saying? Had Ramses said, you know what, I thought about it and your military background just doesn't align with my morals and beliefs. So I can't do this. I would have even respected him if he would have said, you know what, we're not aligned in terms of when we want to conceive babies, how we want to do it, and I'm too selfish to want to wear a condom, so I don't want to do this anymore. I'd have looked at him like he was crazy, but I still would have respected him in that. But for you to call off the wedding and your reasoning is her energy is too much for you to handle, and you talk to your siblings and your family who we don't even know if they're real, and they said, or you said to them, you don't want to hurt Marissa like you hurt your ex-wife. Mind you, in a previous episode, Ramses said that his family's still in contact with the ex-wife. That's your reasoning? Which, again, brings me back to the original topic. Black women have to shrink themselves. We can't be boisterous. We can't be loud. We can't be everything that we're supposed to be and more because we intimidate other people. Our presence dims the light of other people, even though we're not the darkness. We are the light. So in actuality, we're bringing out the light in other people. That is what Ramses told Marissa in layman's terms. He told her, you're too much. You don't fit the quiet, decorum, and demure person that I want you to be. So I can't handle you. Marissa said, I want someone to be sure about me. I want someone to choose me. Do you know how hard that is for a black woman to have to now verbalize even though we feel that way? I want somebody to choose me. I want somebody to be sure about me. I could literally put that on a shirt, go to a black women's convention, and sell out in 3 seconds. Because that is a sentiment that I can say for certainty we all feel. Then to get to Ashley and Tyler, Ashley said yes, while we all know that Tyler is lying, literally lying, and he has what we see as enablers around him, because unless Netflix cut out all the conversations about his kids, which is truly trifling behavior if they did, not one person brought up these kids, not at the fitting, Not at the bachelor party, not during the wedding, before the wedding, not his mama, not his homeboys. His homeboys joking and clowning, talking about she must have put it on you real good because we ain't never known you to really be no, you know, we falling like this for no shorty. Once again, and it's because Tyler's narcissistic ass probably in the back of his head is thinking, I could get away with it. I already did. I told her, I gave her a little breadcrumb. She ain't even asked me for the whole loaf. He gave that girl breadcrumbs. She ain't even asked for no loaf, no spread, no margarine, no nothing. She said, do the kids know what you look like? I don't think so. Soon as she didn't ask no follow-up question, he said, I got her. Got her. So why would he tell you the truth, Ashley? Why would he tell you? In his mind, he probably thinking, damn, this girl bad. Nobody got her yet? Oh yeah, I definitely got the upper hand. She want to be married. She pressed to be married to me. She ain't asking me no follow-up questions. She ain't asking me no nothing. She took the little breadcrumb I gave her and didn't ask no follow-up questions. I got her ass. I don't got to tell her nothing. She gonna deal with it. That's probably what's going through Tyler's mind. And it's crazy because again, like a lot of times, that is the life of a black woman. We are told so many times that we have to just accept what's given to us, what comes to us. Whoever wants to come into our lives, we just gotta accept that as for a partner. We just have to accept it because, ain't nobody checking for y'all anyway. So if I'm checking for you, that's the least that you could do is accept what I have to offer and accept what I come with. It don't matter if it comes with 3 kids that I currently don't claim and a baby mother who currently has me in court for child support. It doesn't matter because I'm the prize. You're not the prize. Don't nobody want you. You a constellation prize. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. This episode pissed me off, I'm gonna be honest. It made me mad, it made me angry, it made me sad, it made me reflective. I don't know what it's gonna take. Like, do y'all just want us to go find a different caliber of group of men? Like, I want to be with a black man. I plan to be with a black man. I plan to be with a man that looks like me, who comes from the same, who understands my struggles and I don't have to explain to him certain things and I know that our children are gonna learn from him as black children, having a black father. But the way that things are going, the way that the things that I'm seeing in real life online, it's just like it's that dream is becoming more and more distant. It's giving go where you're loved and appreciated. And if that's with not a black man, if that's with somebody that may not look like me but still loves me and wants to understand my culture and my background, that's what it's giving. Because I can't afford to be in a relationship with somebody who wants to dim my light or wants me to conform to his ideologies and standards or is intimidated by me. And that is what we have seen in every single relationship on Love is Blind DC. So that's all I got for y'all today. I'm interested to see the reunion. I really wish that this would have been a live reunion because there are a lot of things that they need to ask in real time. But hopefully the reunion produces some sort of explanation, which I'll be reviewing the reunion. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. As always, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the post notification button to be notified when I go post a video. And tune in next week for the reunion review. As always, be blessed.